My crimson breast senses Oh. I felt like I needed to cough there myself. Oh my god. Sorry. Talking will just make it worse. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it is getting hard to breathe. Wallenstein, you coward. Come out and fight. What's the other psycho? They're a match made in heaven, the two of them, I swear. Hold on, just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. Sakuya, my hero. I will try to open the cage. Oko, you see to the gas. Cuckoo! Oko-san shall not fail. Triumphant baby. I knew that Sakuya wouldn't let me down. Oh, much better. No one can say you slack off as a student president. I swear, he's like the only one who's able to do anything. He's like the only one who's any worth whatsoever. The Crimson Breast shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? What, you mean your lover? Cuckoo! Were you separated? Did Ryota wander off and get lost? No, he didn't, but he got carried off by the doctor. Carried off? Cuckoo! Oh no! No doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. Yeah, was he, like, cause... remember, he was, like, going to give, Oko-san the protein supplements as well, wasn't he? Like, in that one storyline. Like, he was giving him something anyway. If we do not act soon, the funeral sounds shall herald the coming of the darkness. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, you miserable poltroon? Sakuya, I've missed you so much. He's saying the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath or fall asleep. What happened to him falling asleep all the time? They're after completely forgetting the fact that he falls asleep all the time. Very well, let us proceed. He won't be able to hold off all of us. Like, all of us together should be able to take him out, shouldn't we? Even without Yuya. Kawara, are you still alive? What? What have you done to Ryota? He's turned him into, like, the Terminator or something. Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Ryota is not normal. Yeah, he's after turning into the Terminator. Miserable medical man. What have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the noble Labella family. You shut your mouth. What is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I have granted his wish, that is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Oh my god, so that was his plan. He was trying to get all the humans to come to one place and then just, like, throw Ryota out there and kill them all at once. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? Yeah, Ryota, tell them how you didn't kill me twice. It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Bah! Sakuya, we know that you can save the day. We know you can do it. All you need to do is kill everyone. And then we'll just have a better world all round. He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does this mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? His duty now is to fly about the world, spreading the seeds of something throughout all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Did he seriously turn him into a robot? Did he actually make him the Terminator? Cuckoo! Do not fear, Oko-san will stop Ryota here and now. Ryota's, like, not saying anything. He's definitely the Terminator. Coo! There he goes. Ooh. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed, you blithering bucket of bolts. We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us and he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now. Maybe we should ask Higure. What? Him? He's nuts! Oh, Sakuya. Black Bean Donna. There he goes again, talking like the Lion King. Wait, Kawara, stop! Ah! Don't you dare fucking rough up Sakuya. It's bad enough you killed me twice. You're not going to kill him as well. Oh dear, there goes Shirogane. Oh dear. The demon Red Eye speaks. Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. What are you going to do? What are you doing? Even I don't know what you're talking about now. He's reacting. How is that frail loser unable to affect him? That loser! What is he doing? Oh my god, yes, sure. Yeah, yes! Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like using his like folie à deux to like, yeah, to kill him. Well, not to kill him, but to confuse him. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints, like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual. The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Angel, never, and Oko-san, never have I been happier to have two psychos and weirdos like you here. There we go, perfect. We're supposed to convince Ryota to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy. This is madness! Don't think about the consequences, Shirogane. Just go along with it. Just go with the flow. He's seriously like the chillest teacher going. He must just be like big stoner teacher, like. Prepare yourselves. We fight, brethren bound with the Red Lotus fetters. That should have said... Well, no. Fetters would have been right, actually. Wouldn't it? Like, horse fetters. Ryota, Textress Melodia Funas appears. Angel's turn. Oh my god, what? Fuck, okay. I'm going to, like, awaken my pure wings is what I'm going to do. Textress Melodia Funas, now it is time to break Wallenstein's spell. Spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus. Sans turn. Oh my god, what kind of attacks does he have? Like Flan Princess? I'm going to go for Coup. A violent Ryota is not a good Ryota. Come to your senses. You just whack him upside the head. Kazuaki's turn. What's he going to have? Like rest and snore. Come back. Belle, you came back. We're all trying our best for you, Kawara. Come back to us. Oh. Sakuya's turn. He totally has to have bitch slap. Pull yourself together, man. That's totally what I'm going to use. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all we've gained? Stop, Kawara. This is not the path you must travel. Oh my god, Sakuya is just like really giving it socks. Whose turn? What? Jeez, Ryota, you're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserker class character this story needs. Wake up already, Ryota. Oh my god, is that me? Is that like my ghost? Is that my Reese Witherspoon soul? That has to be like me. That would then, and that's what, yeah, that was me, because remember, like, Nagaki was talking to that, like, ball, and then he said, like, that I washed up or whatever. Kawara, pull yourself together. Do you want to do this? No, I don't. Cuckoo! Ryota is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. Here we have, like, this cool, like, music again. This, like, nice melodramatic music. The remitter reactivated. Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. What are you talking about? Disease is half in the mind, after all. Ooh. Microsoft Outlook is surprisingly important. Microsoft Outlook is like the bane of my existence. People trying to fix people's computers when they try... Because they're Because of course they have to use Windows and Microsoft Outlook, and they want to use that with iCloud as well though, because they just couldn't be bothered getting a Mac and where it all just works. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. Your lip movement was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the crimson breast. Wait, Angel, it's not just his fault. Don't you start with all this product of his environment shit. Yeah, why do you protect him? He's the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor, why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The answer is nowhere as near as glamorous as you were expecting, I assure you. I couldn't care less anyway, he's an asshole, and he caused me to die twice. Hey, good morning, Isa. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing. The healers we got earlier. Healers? The healer cells from last month. Yeah, them. From the unusually old human. Aiding science even after death. Can we at least call the simples by their proper name? You've always been serious like that, Isa. Oh, don't tell me this, don't tell me this is, his one true love, and it's, he is, Maximilian Pegasus and went psycho after they die or something, or disappear. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. This. Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Why does that say drink in? And then the other one says milk. Or intuition. That too. So who was this? Was it maybe a human? Oh no, Kawara Ryuji. So is that Ryota's dad or something? Or Ryota's something or other? His brother? His mom? I don't know. Well no, it couldn't be his mom. He has abilities and intuition that not even he can explain. Anyway, we know that it's not his mom because we know his mom. Hey, good morning, Isa. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. Oh, shut up. It's good morning whenever I get up, Isa. Get distracted by things like common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophistry? So this is the story of how Dr. Shu became a prick, basically, I suppose. Hey, good morning, Isa. Whoopsie, we're low on oh no, that's him talking. Here, was this the one? I didn't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it, it's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask. I've been doing fine so far. Even though I haven't been moving my lips, just like John Travolta in American Crime Story. This looks like the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit or something. Or the end of Song of the South. Hey, good morning, Isa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. You're such a stick in the mud, you know that? You really are. Guess what? I had a kid. I called him Ryota? I see. Congratulations. What? Don't you have anything else to say? Not particularly. Reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course, were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. You probably just would have experimented on it anyway if you did have a child. The only bird who I ever recognized, the only one I ever recognized as worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Isa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil? It's huge. It's a massive fossil, a bright, massive fossil or whatever. You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology too. Tempts me with spouse breach. What are you talking about? Spouse breach? I suppose that's like the avian equivalent of adultery. Like you're going to cheat on your wife, on Ryota's mom, with a fossil. I will carry on your research while you are out then. Go on. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, wanna come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. Well, I am interested in your work, sir. I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah? I'll invite you next time then. But traveling with you would be a blast. What? Oh my god, what planet are you living on, Ryota's dad? You're obviously as much of an idiot as your son. Even if you are Ryota's dad, I presume that's who this is. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by his family. Oh my god, poor Ryota's dad. Issa, I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. Would you shut up? Is that all you can say? If that's all you're going to say, you might as well say nothing. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes? I've never done anything a father's supposed to. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. He's too nice. He'd never ask for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Haha. Anyway, if you ever happen to... Haha. You don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well. I shall remember. What is his name? Ryota? It's Kawara. Ryota. That asshole who killed me twice. I'm never going to forgive him for that. So basically, your excuse is that you were fulfilling a dying person's wish. Well, that's not an excuse for doing all of this, you prick. You vanished from my life before I told you my feelings, and I've chased your shadow since then. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you, and that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. That's still, as I 7th class end. Well, that's the end of this burst class. And we're moving on to 8th class. Seriously though, that's still not an excuse. Like, that's not an excuse for doing all the terrible things that you've done and screwing up so many people's lives into the bargain.